Hold it.
Are you gonna smile?
Good afternoon, history class of 1302. In today's news, we'll be talking about Grant's administration scandals. More specifically, the Black Friday in September 24, 1869, and also the whiskering in 1875, and how this affect the U.S. citizens and how they reacted to these accusations.
Today we're out here in New York City streets asking people how they feel about the Black Friday scandal of U.S. Grant. Most people think that the individuals of Fisk and Gould influenced the government and manipulated the gold market, which resulted in a financial panic known as Black Friday. So my question to you is, what do you think were the motivations for these two individuals?
Well, I definitely think that money and power was involved with all of this. The Civil War and Reconstruction era proved extremely costly, and the United States government issued a large amount of paper money, greenbacks, that was backed by credit rather than gold.
And as for the whiskering, as we were talking about, was an important event during Grant's presidency in May 1875. It was a characterized scandal involving the diversion of tax revenues in a conspiracy among government agents, politicians, whiskey distillers, and contributors. This movement started principally in St. Louis, but extended upstream to Chicago, Milwaukee, Cincinnati, New Orleans, Peoria, and any other states from the east of the United States and also from the coast. This is one of the most important scandals during Grant's presidency, and it's one of the most well-known, and it affected the country hugely, evading a lot of taxes during 2 years, probably $2 million in taxes, and it's a very important scandal.
Whiskey ring scandal facts. The conspirators bribed internal revenue officials and politicians in Washington in order to keep liquor taxes for themselves. Some of these illegal funds were also used to finance Republican political campaigns, including that of President Grant, although the president was not involved with the conspiracy. The investigation into the fraud was kept secret so that evidence could be collected without altering the people suspected of being involved. The secret investigation resulted in 238 indictments and 110 convictions. President Grant was not implicated in the scandal, but his reputation was damaged, and over $3 million of liquor taxes were recovered shortly after. We'll be back after this short commercial break.
He was hailed as the victor of Vicksburg, the hero of Appomattox, the savior of the Union. If there had been paparazzi in the late 19th century, no American's picture would have been more coveted than that of General Ulysses S. Grant.
Hey, here we're at the studio with...
Hello, I'm Samantha.
Tell us, Samantha, do you think that Grant was really directly involved?
I wouldn't necessarily say he was involved because he wasn't. However, Grant's time in office was affected by the scandals and the corruption because of his reputation of hanging out with Fisk and Gould. It suffered.
That sums up for today's news report. Thanks for tuning with us, and we'll be back next week.